Hey guys, thanks for checking in on the NFN Radio News Podcast, brought to you by Not Fake News.biz. I'm Bob Gaddy, editor and publisher of Not Fake News. It seems to me that the Republican Party is determined to send itself into oblivion as it is allowing the defeated and discredited former president, Donald Trump, to call the shots. The latest example is the determination of right-wing House Republicans to remove Representative Liz Cheney, the Republican from Wyoming, as chair of the House Republican Conference, the party's third most powerful leadership position, and replace her with Trump acolyte Representative Elise Stefanik of New York. Even though this is a matter for Republicans in the House of Representatives to decide, Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina has expressed his opposition to Cheney and says the GOP simply can't live without Trump. So take a listen to GOP, the Batshit Crazy Political Party. Today's commentary from Not Fake News.biz. In February 2016, Senator Lindsey Graham, the Republican senator from South Carolina who once ran for president, said the GOP has gone batshit crazy for supporting Donald Trump for president. On May 6, 2021, Graham criticized those in the GOP who want to move away from the defeated president, saying the Republican Party needs Trump to survive. Can we move forward without President Trump? The answer is no, Graham said in an interview with Fox News host Sean Hannity. The comment came as part of a discussion about soon-to-be excommunicated House Republican Conference Chair Liz Cheney, who's been an outspoken critic of Trump, calling him out for his false claims that the election was stolen and that he actually won. I've always liked Liz Cheney, but she's made a determination that the Republican Party can't grow with President Trump, Graham said. I've determined we can't grow without him. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, is a sad state of affairs for the GOP. What it apparently means is that except for a lying, cheating, womanizing, perhaps criminal Donald John Trump, the grand old party has nothing left. Its tacit acknowledgement that its dribbled-down economic philosophies and its racist tendencies have been rejected by a majority of voters. Having abandoned the conservative principles that it adhered to throughout its history, the GOP has now become nothing more than Donald Trump's own personal political militia, and Graham, who in 2015 said Trump was a race-baiting, xenophobic, religious bigot, is now one of its generals. It doesn't say much for Graham's own personal moral values, as he's cozied up to Trump, become his golfing bud, confidant, advisor, perhaps even father confessor, if Trump could shed his ego long enough to confess anything. But for the GOP, it says a lot, it says a ton. Here's a party that is casting aside a loyal conservative, solid, highly respected member of the House in Liz Cheney, who said Trump was poisoning our democratic system with his false election claims. Instead, the GOP is dumping her for an opportunistic Trump disciple, Representative Stefanik, who Trump has endorsed to replace Cheney in the House GOP's number 3 leadership slot. Stefanik has embraced Trump's lies about the election and has weaseled her way into sure-thing status for Cheney's leadership job. With reports out of Mar-a-Lago that Trump is laying the groundwork to exact revenge against the few GOP House members who voted to impeach him for his role in inciting the January 6th insurrection at the Capitol, it's clear that Republicans are falling in line, still fearful of DJT's influence over his mob of supporters, including those in their districts. But not everybody's running scared. Representative Adam Kinzinger, the Republican from Illinois, defending Cheney, blasted House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy of California for supporting the effort to oust Cheney. She's being run out for one thing, her consistency. She said the exact same thing that Kevin McCarthy said on January 6th, which is Donald Trump is responsible for the riot, Kinzinger said at a virtual event hosted by the National Press Club. You cannot unite with lies. If somebody is going to use lies to gain power and say, let's have unity, you can't do it, he added. We need to remove Liz Cheney because she makes me have to answer questions that I know are false. That's what they're saying. Kinzinger, who no doubt is in Trump's crosshairs, went on to say that the GOP's House leadership has decided that winning the next election was more important than a clear-eyed recognition of what happened on January 6th. That was a lie that led to violence, Kinzinger said. We've had leaders in our party, Donald Trump, members of Congress, that have convinced their base because it's easier to do that than to tell them the truth, which is that 74 million people were not disenfranchised. They were outnumbered. Unlike Lindsey Graham, who has done nothing but ass-kiss Trump since those choice words back when he was running against him, Kinzinger left no doubt about how he feels about the defeated, discredited former president. I think he's never made a real decision in his life, and I think he's scared to death of his own shadow, Kinzinger said of Trump. Well, if that's the case, why can't others in the GOP see that? If Trump is afraid of his own shadow, why are they deathly afraid of Trump? I'll tell you why. It's simply opportunism. They still see Trump as providing their own personal path to political success, and it makes no difference that in the process they are selling their souls to the devil. The Republican Party deserves what it is bringing upon itself, as do the politicians who are leading it into oblivion. I'll be right back for a few more comments right after this message, so don't go away. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this commentary and that you'll come back on a regular basis to see us. It'd be great if you'd follow NFN Radio News so you don't miss an episode. And check out Not Fake News.biz, where you'll find new material just about every day by some excellent writers with perspectives on a whole range of topics. You can sign up as a member at NotFakeNews.biz, and of course it's all free. Also, let your friends know about this podcast and about NotFakeNews.biz. Our goal is to be informative and entertaining as we comment on the latest developments in the news with just a little lean to the left. So this is Bob Gaddy signing off for NFN Radio News and NotFakeNews.biz.